Good evening. At least 1,200 high school athletes in Indiana had a concussion this fall.
That is according to the IHSAA, which just started tracking this info this year. Our Sara Wagner has more, including just what they're studying and why the numbers are so important.
The system tracks any concussive event, which is defined as any sort of head trauma. That can range from a simple headache to a full-blown concussion. 17 sports are included in the list. More than 1,200 concussions happen from July to November, and the actual total is probably even higher. That number comes from fewer than 200 of the association's 410 schools.
We want to take care of kids, we want to do what's best for kids, and we want to try to find out how extensive an issue these concussive events are.
Fewer than half of the schools have submitted their data because the system is also voluntary. The IHSAA says that's because not every school has access to an athletic trainer who can easily input the data. The IHSAA also expects more schools to participate as they get more comfortable with the tracking system. Of the more than 1,200 concussions that have been reported so far this year, nearly 70% happened on the football field. Here is a breakdown of the top 4 sports. Football has the most with 830. That's followed by girls soccer with 155 and boys soccer with 94. Volleyball came in 4th with 73. Allison Elder is an athletic trainer at Northrop High School. She says she isn't surprised by the data.
I think that the number actually proves that the laws and that the regulations that have been in place are working and education awareness is improving.
Elder says her students are also doing a better job of self-assessing symptoms and reporting them.
We want these athletes to have a prolonged and healthy life rather than worrying so much about the next game, the next day, the next event.
And as for how the IHSAA will use the data,
I certainly believe that once we have some data out there, then we have something to compare it to. I think there's a lot that can be done. We can work to find safer methods of executing our sports that help the student athlete.
the data also found that the concussions were pretty evenly split between practice and games, and most athletes returned to their sport within 30 days. Sara Wagner, News Channel 15.